In the 1980s, studies showed that 30% of teen girls smoked to stay thin. Over the past few decades, there has been an overall decline in smoking. Researchers recently surveyed a group of 273 randomly selected teen girls to see if the percentage of teen girls who smoke to stay thin has decreased. 63 of the teen girls said they smoked to stay thin. Number 1. State the null and alternate hypotheses. So, number 1, the null hypothesis is that 30% uh, of teen girls smoke to stay thin. So 30% of teen girls smoke to stay thin. In other words, that it hasn't changed since the 1980s. Now that's the test. We're going to see if it has changed. Smoke to stay thin. And in symbols, we're talking about the proportion being equal to 0.3. And the alternate, we suspect that the percentage has decreased. So the alternate is that less than 30%. So less than 30% of teen girls smoke to stay thin. And in symbols, the proportion is less than 0.3. Number 2. Will the hypothesis test be left-tailed or right-tailed or two-tailed? Well, the alternate hypothesis is that P is less than 0.3. So the alternate hypothesis is what tells us what the tails are going to be. Less than means left-tailed, greater than means right-tailed, not equal to means two-tailed. So in this case, we're talking about a left-tailed because we have less than. We're testing whether it has decreased. Number 3. What information other than the hypotheses is needed from this paragraph in order to run the test? Okay, number 3, we're going to run a test of a proportion. So we need to know what the sample proportion is, and that comes from the number of successes and the total sample size. So that is, we need to know X, the number of successes, and N, the sample size. And of course, the sample proportion, but that's just 63 over 273. So we kind of get that from this information.